A very good morning, students. Students, today we will start the new chapter, and the name of the chapter is Stars and the Solar System. So, student, in today's class, we will study about the celestial bodies. Then we will study about the moon and the phases of moon. Then we will study about the stars. So, student, let's start with our first topic, that is celestial bodies. Students, you know the universe, which include whole of a existing space around the earth and all heavenly bodies which contained within it. So it means that, students, the universe includes the earth and all the heavenly bodies like stars, planets, satellites and several others, which we called it celestial bodies. So, students, which we can see in the skies. And students, you know, the science of observation and study of compositions, behavior and other information about stars, planets, moons, asteroids are called astronomy. So, students, life is possible on earth due to special continuous, that is presence of water, oxygen, minerals in soils and large amount of energy from the sun. These are the conditions because of which the life is possible on earth. Now, student, we will study about the moon. Students, you already know that moon is the natural satellite of the earth, and moon is also called the non-luminous body. The reason is that because it does not emit any light of its own, and it only reflect the light of the sun that falls on it. Right, students? And you know the moon is the only heavenly body where human beings have landed. Now, student, we will study about the phases of moon. Student, what is the phases of moon? Students, you have noticed within a month the various shapes of the moon. That is called the phases of the moon. So, student, phases of moon repeat after every 29 days, and there are 8 major moon phases. Students, first I will explain you two terms, that is full moon day and new moon day. So, what is the full moon day? When we can see the whole moon in the sky, we call it full moon day. And so after 15 days of full moon, you will find that the moon become invisible from the sky. That is called the new moon day. Now, student, we will study about the different phases of the moon. These are the different phases of the moon. So, student, the moon phases start with the invisible new moon. This is the first, that is new moon, when the moon is invisible in the sky. So, student, while the first visible phase is the thin silver of a waxing crescent moon. So, this is the first phase of the moon, that is the thin silver of a waxing crescent moon. So, student, after around a week later, half of the moon's surface is illuminated while the other half is in the darkness at first quarter moon. See, half of the moon is illuminated and rest of the half is in the darkness. Then, student, after this, after the first quarter, the illuminated part continues to grow into a waxing gibbous moon until 14 to 15 days into the cycle. Then, student, after this waxing gibbous, we can see the entire face of the moon lit up at full moon. Now, the illuminated part then gradually shrinks into waning gibbous. After full moon, there is a waning gibbous which starts shrinking. Now, student, when it reaches the third quarter, this is the third quarter, which is opposite half from the first quarter, is illuminated. Now, from there, it fades into waning crescent moon. This is the waning crescent moon, right, students? Then finally the moon disappears completely from the view into another new moon phase only to remerge, and it repeat this cycle over and over again. So these are the phases of the moon. Now, student, the question is like, why phases of moon occurs? So, students, reason is the moon does not have its own light, right? We see the moon because the sunlight falling on it gets reflected toward us. So we see only the part of the moon which reflect light, and it keeps on changing daily. So this happened because the moon revolves around the earth, along with the moon revolves around the sun also. So therefore we see the phases of the moon. Now, student, we will discuss about the surface of the moon. So, students, the surface of moon is dusty and barren, right? There are many craters, or you can say bowl shaped cavities present on the surface of the moon. Then it has large number of steep and high mountains, and some of the mountains are very high, as the highest mountain which is found on the earth. Then in the moon there is no water and no atmosphere. Now students, we will discuss about the stars. Students, as you know, during daytime only sun is visible in the sky, right? So as soon as the sun set, you will find that the sky appears full of twinkling stars. So students, there are billions of stars in the universe which are not uniformly distributed. So these stars occur in the form of a huge bunches, or you can say in the form of clusters, and such group of stars is called galaxy. Students, you know, the sun, the earth, or other planets and all the stars that we see in the sky, these all are belongs to galaxy that is called Milky Way, or in Hindi we called it Akash Ganga. Now students, if I talk about the star, what are the stars? Stars are the celestial bodies, and which is consist of very large quantities of gases, mostly hydrogen and helium. So student, the light radiated by the stars make them visible or shine. So stars are very big heavenly bodies. They are much larger than earth, and even some are larger than sun. So they appear small and dim because they are very far away from us. Now students, you know, stars are present in the sky during the day as well as the night time also, as I already explained you. Sun is also a star. Why? Because it emits its own light, right? And it is also made up composed of mostly hydrogen and helium. Now student, we will study about the light year. What is the light year? So in the distance of stars is expressed in the term of light years. And you know, one light year is the distance which is traveled by light in 1 year. And you know, the speed of light is about 3 lakh kilometer per second. So students, the distance between the sun and the earth is 8 light minutes, or you can say the time taken by sunlight to reach earth is 8 minutes. You might have seen the pole star in the sky. So what is the pole star? Pole star is also known as the Polaris, and you know, it is situated close to the earth axis of the rotation. So because of that, what happened, the position of the pole stars appear to be fixed. And you know students, like other stars position is changing, but the pole star position is not changing because it is situated at, or you can say it lies near the axis of the earth. So thank you students, and have a good day.